I'm streaming a goalie today and figured I'd record it, show how I use my model to make these decisions. It's Thursday of week 3. It's about 6:40 p.m. Games are about to start. I'm up. Nice little lead on my opponent, and I've got 3 ads left to make this week. So I'm going to stick to my plan, which was streaming 4 goalies this week. I picked Dobesh on Monday, and he actually went again on Wednesday. So I didn't need to use an ad on a Wednesday goalie. But tonight, Dostal's not going to play. It's going to be Mrazek, so I've got a spot. And I'm going to make the ad. First decision is on who to drop. I'll actually just filter my team here. So on the left, I've got the model. It's set for today to the finals of my league. Sort of droppable options: Zucker, Lyon, Dobesh. I had Zucker because he went Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. He got hurt in Wednesday's game and is unconfirmed for Friday. So kind of an annoying decision here. Would suck to drop him and have him play. But if he's out, then he's useless to me, and I'd like to pitch him. So it's an option. I don't love it. That would leave us with the goalies. Dobesh probably gets me no more games this week, but it's really hard to drop. 950 save percentage through 4 games. 4 games, 4 wins, just like stellar performances. As you can see, he's up 22% in rostered percentage just today. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. I don't put too much stock in that. If I thought he wasn't going to be of value to me, I'd be happy to toss him. I don't care what the trends are saying. But in this case, I don't know. If he can play his way into a slight edge on Montembeault in the starts, I think it's worth holding, especially because I don't really need points this week. Like I'm doing pretty well. I'd like to make this stream today to add some points, but just because I have the ads, and yeah, I'm gonna hold him. I think Lyon's gonna be the drop. He played Monday. I was expecting him to get one of either Wednesday or Friday. They went with Colton Ellis on Wednesday, so I was thinking Lyon would go Friday. But looks like they're calling UPL up from his conditioning stint already, which is kind of annoying. Like, I have no idea if they'll just throw him in tomorrow night. Like, why would they call him up if he wasn't gonna play, right? Like, I don't know. I think we drop Lyon. He's got no long-term value. I think he's less likely to play than Zucker, but it's just guessing. I don't know. We'll figure out. Whoever I feel like dropping in a minute, I'll drop. We're gonna set this model now for today. So instead of today to finals, it's today till today. All the rankings are gonna change around. We'll hit a little sort here. And then we'll filter for unowned players. Nice. We got a big pile of goalies, just as expected. Don't even have to filter for goalies. So I put in all the starts for today. These players are all either confirmed or they were likely to start. And there's no real clear pick here. It's hard to go wrong with like any of these guys. I wouldn't like. So 4.7 points, or 4.9 points, I guess. Let's look at the fantasy points. 4.9 points is the gap between 4.7, so it's a wash, right? It's like a save. I'm not too worried about that. It's down to 4.3, 4.2. It's harder to justify. Actually, I'm going to do something kind of fun. I'm going to pull up their stats and see. So this is no longer filtered for unowned, but we know it's Hofer is the top of that list. I've got their expected wins and shots against. I'm actually going to pick somebody with a high win percent and low shots against, because I have a lead. I don't really need a 35 save shutout tonight. I'd rather something more stable, less likely to go negative, which means I want someone who's going to win. And looks like Ooh, Picard's at 67% to win. And Riddick's at 57. Yeah, was Picard an option? Picard's an option. That's my guy. Yeah. Give me that, like, borderline automatic win. But as good as it gets, 67%. And, nice, we'll scoop that up. Got to decide on the drop. I'd bet on it being UPL. I looked at, he put up a good performance in his one game in the AHL in a conditioning stint. Lyon played like 6 straight to start the year and then got one night off. They're going into a back-to-back. I gotta think they go UPL Friday, Lyon Saturday. So I'll make that drop and hope Zucker goes Friday. There we go. Actually, there we go. Get Dostel out of there. All right, that's that.